I should not be seen in this area.
How am I supposed to be happy with only your stupid face to look at the rest of my life?
I shouldn't be seen here. The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. I need your eyes, my friend. Huh? This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
The Lord takes the best of us to sit beside him.
Bishop Aelfirth? He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Hush, they'll hear you. Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing.
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
Aelfirth to sit beside him.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God. Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke is a member of the Order as well. The wolves biting at my skirts grow craftier by the day.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. If I made it easy for them, they might even return Sigurd to me.
I would return him to you myself, if I knew where they were holding him. But Fulke's treachery has blindsided me as well.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Come here. I want to talk to you.
You'll get nothing from me. I'm as loyal as the king's hounds.
Is this what you want? You filthy swindler! A pond full of... I'll wear your guts as a hat! Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it! Hey!
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Hey!
Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. I must be careful now. Cast about this land, my friend.
Flank the idiot! Press hard! Ring the bell! Yeah! Get round the side! Lads, there's work! Feel my... Down.
This way! Help!
I was starving. My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
I am looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. You'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Chiseling rock
Alfred's
from the earth, and for
arrested?
what?
Now that's as
Build more
funny as the
prisons
doors of
for
the
men who
box.
steal apples.
Seems no one is free in Winchester.
The prisoners might know something.
Getting tired? Fight you. Strike for Christ!
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course! That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
My God, Harry Wall, you are a thief and a swindler. Give me the jewel, Alfred, from I'll wear your guts. Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel.
Winchester warns a good bishop, a strong, virile man.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Quellati! Quellati ella! Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Where Papito Wirmam? Is ne sitte herbe?
You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts.
And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am...
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Do you believe in souls?
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Bishop Aelfirth's passings made me wonder.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
Jump, little flea! Jump, flea, jump! Stop it, you frog kid!
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow?
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he is calling the children to arms.
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfrith's pyre.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrum on nothing! Get your fat hands off me, cowbreath!
Cowbreath?
He'll crack
You-
his head like a
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything. It's yours for the taking! It is full of piss! He's going to fall! Oh my days, I can't move!
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
So brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. Go on, Esselbert. It's yours for the taking. If I die...
Have a look, Sunan. Hmm?
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
How about I pay you to scuttle off to the tavern and drink yourself senseless?
Deal. Better than running round after you, grubby urchins.
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
They were the quill's ninny pops. Smart stuff to throw coin at them. They'll be too swift to bother you now.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
No one will bury you.
And now, you... Don't forget to write!
Aelfirth's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Keep your wits. The Dane... This heathen will kill us all! Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood. Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood. Show yourself, murderer! Guards, protect me! Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it? Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Let's strip them off! Like a lame mule! What? You! No escaping your fate! Right down you!
Huh?
modo in paradisum. Pax aeterna est una
Stop it, you Brubkin! If he falls, God will...
Fancy a game? I'm feeling a bit dry over here.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Why does Alfred not do something? Selwyn's blood.
Stay on.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Lord grant my brother...
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfirth was a brute. Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof, what happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes, yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burned. Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I will leave you in peace, then. Threadbare clothes. Yet they belong to Wembethriend. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you any more. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good.
Try to flank! You're
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Give me Alfred's jewel, you damn scoundrel! We have already paid for it!
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
But the decay of English prose has been creeping.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and...
Why do you defend this tarnished crown?
Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died in my sword.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned Order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the Bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Regentur ad Marcus et dixit ad vulgares de terra superbus est.
What see you, old friend? Huh? If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it. Damn you, Alfred.
Strike with me!
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here. We sweat and toil to reach this moment.
The Ancient Ones lap at my sweat now. That war sweat the Roman gods hate so much, we long for.
Discard all that. A good feast with fresh battle milk on your brows is not something you will ever taste again.
Choke on my bones.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
day, my love.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me more about Kent.
Basim has written, claiming to have found the woman Fulke and asking for your aid. He has taken shelter at St. Hadrian's Priory.
Any news of Sigurd?
Nothing he mentioned. But if he has found the paladin Fulke, Sigurd cannot be far behind.
I will go as soon as I can.
Good. Be safe, Eivor.
Dag, Basim has brought word of Sigurd's location. We're leaving at once to find him.
Well done, Eivor. After so long, it finally occurs to you to search for our Jarl. I applaud your half-hearted effort, but I will not be joining you.
Dag, this is no joke. On the ship, now.
Someone needs to stay home and direct the affairs of the settlement. As you seem to shun this place as often as possible, it must fall to me.
Sigurd's life is at stake. We need you there.
No, I am needed here.
Do you doubt me so completely that you will not raise an axe to save your Jarl?
A fine way of putting it, wolf-kissed. But go, find the Jarl, bring him back. Only do not get lost along the way, as you seem to more and more these days.
This is not done, Dag. We will speak when I return. Let's go. Can't raise the sail yet. We must row in these waters. No raising the sail here.
Drop the mast! Raise the mast!
Can't raise the sail here.
We can
Sail
raise
out!
the sail in these waters.
Sail down!
You're doing. What are you doing?
Save it for later. Basim has news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
Who will hear my tale of... Did not Augustine make a distinction between faith?
What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes, for without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve? Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used.
Do my ears deceive me, Brother Hawkbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy!
No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants?
Out! Out!
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tired of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
So what of the Joy Kanga Fulka? In your message, you said you tracked her to Kent.
She is here somewhere, and as of last month, Sigurd was with her. But there is no guarantee this will be the case tomorrow.
So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland, a heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True, but unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone, not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend, Abbot Cunibert, full of pious fire, but with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come, I will introduce you, and we'll hear the full tale together.
Have you found some peace in your time alone, Basim?
I am always at peace, and never alone. I move among the people of the world with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times. This is our duty. The Hidden One's calling.
You know, for the first time since we've met, you sound more like you're a princess than yourself.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And our sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition. But it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important. And I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert. This is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the Paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot. Whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
If you know where Fulke is, do not rattle my bucket. Tell me now and we'll talk terms later.
The hot-tempered one stirs up strife, Basim. Will this rebellion-caked Dane do what I ask?
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane he has chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him, before his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary. Sent with a letter of congratulations to the new alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
If we do this, how will you find Fulke? I want some kind of assurance.
Do you have ears in every church, abbey, and cathedral in Kent? Because I do. And I will find her.
And we will do the deeds to staining for a Christian soul.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the Elderman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there, when the Elderman's name is mine.
Cunibert is ambitious, but well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
Yeah! Yeah! Alfred's emissary spent a few days here. Someone may know where he went. Must be blocked from the other side.
Loitering and lollygagging.
I'm looking for someone. An emissary from Alfred. Have you seen such a man?
Ooh, la-di-da. Listen to you, all high and mighty. Get away with you, you valley lily.
If you would rather feel the edge of my blade, it can be arranged.
Yeah, that I respect. Forceful, to the point, as refreshing as a summer ale.
You're a strange fish. Did you see the man or not?
I did. He was getting pie-eyed with that bard Gowan and causing quite a ruckus. They left together. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Harder than it should have been.
I'm in no mood for wind belching, so choose your words well.
The King's emissary. I need to know where he went after he stayed here.
And I need to know why I've started getting boils under my armpits. Time will tell, eh?
Alfred's emissary. Where?
Him and the bard ended up in a copse by the bridge doing Lord knows what. Sounded like they were murdering a cat.
Singing?
If you say so.
There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him. See if he knows anything. That ale-swamped scholar can't have gone far. Survey the area, Sunan. You there. You alive?
Patience is a tired horse. Ploddity plod plod.
Another tottering teat sucker who can't hold his drink. Let's clear your head.
Oh, it's cold as a witch's tit in here! God's truce! Fie on you! Oh, what infernal wakes me?
I'm the one you sing of, Bard. Stern of eye and scant of mercy. Have you not seen the ravens feasting in my wake?
Enough! Your word mangles are making my hair ache.
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
Have some coin, and rent a proper bed for the night.
Oh, bless you! For stories are my currency, friend. How else am I to make my living?
A more honest profession? Plowing fields, milking cows.
Manual labor? God's blood! There's a fortress to the southeast where paladins pray by night and fight by day. Dover, on the White Cliffs.
My thanks. And in return, wisdom. Too much beer-bibbing will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, weaver of the obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
The emissary made for Dover Fortress, on the southeast coast. Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Yeah!
Dover. The emissary is somewhere here. Perhaps I can find the letter without bloodshed. The Bard said paladins trained at this fortress. This will not be an easy fight. Best not to draw attention here.
We have this. The Lord will see us prevail. Now I'm ready.
If I can steal the letter without killing the emissary, keep me out of trouble.
Who interferes with the king's business? Guards! Guards! The chase ends now.
Alfred's chosen elderman is a thane called Tetmund. The abbot Cunibert will want to know. I should meet Basim and the abbot in Falkenston.
Watch for my lead.
Oh, you must try my ale.
Eivor, you have news?
Kent's new ealdorman will be Thane Tedmund.
Tedmund? Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? 'Tis a puzzle.
To inspire loyalty, Tedmund must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Are you hiding something, Batham?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedmund's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
I do a roaring trade at Reculver and Tunbridge. They pay well for my catch.
The monks? Do those parchment-skinned Christians ever eat meat?
Don't you believe in Jesus? They refrain because he died for our sins.
No one will stop me sucking the marrow from a nice neck of lamb, not even God see.
Eivor, stay close.
I'm wary of this Abbot Batham. He is self-serving and evasive. Can he really deliver Fulke?
The abbot is a friend of Fulke's. That is clear.
So long as he doesn't suspect our motive, we may have a chance.
Indeed. This brings to mind a story.
Yeah!
Perhaps you've heard of it. The Scorpion and the Frog.
A children's story?
A cautionary tale. The Scorpion wants to cross the river, but he cannot swim. So he enlists the help of the Frog. The Frog agrees to carry him on his back, extracting a promise that the Scorpion will not sting him.
Let me guess. The Scorpion reneges, blaming his nature, and both drown.
The Scorpion crosses the river and stings an innocent man, killing him. So what does this tale tell us?
That your stories are clouded and their meaning doubly so?
It shows that every tale has 1,000 possible outcomes, many of which are surprising. If the abbot does not deliver Folke, he will die at my hand. And we will continue our search.
A sobering approach.
Beamisfield is just ahead. Lead. I will follow.
Yeah! I hope this chase will catch us a plump hen.
Once the abbot has Tedmund's gratitude, he will deliver Folke. It will
to cloak myself here. If that Latin wit keeps his word.
Meet your fate!
You prefer to work in the shadows?
If that Latin wit keeps his word.
One more time, I tell you. He says my hand is cold. I will split him open.
You're full of swamp gas. You'll do what you always do. Bow and straight to our good Saint Tedmund.
I'm not even sure it's him we're working for. Don't be daft.
What do you see?
Push through the bastard! I'm warm. Come on! I need help!
Shit! Have to repair that. Shit! If they see me, this will get messy. Stop caterwauling and you'll live.
Live? Oh, Saints protects me!
Silence will save you, Tedmund. Silence, not your saints.
Halt, Danes! In the name of Alfred, King of Wessex, I demand you release his royal subject into my care.
Come no closer, Christian, else your man dies by my blade.
Please, I'm not the man you want.
Keep your eye on this one. He'll be worth a hefty bounty.
Any false moves and I will snip your heels.
We have your man. Now let's finish this shadow play and be gone.
Are you sure that's Tedmund? He's dressed as a lord, but that man is shorter and fatter than I recall.
I'm not Tedmund. I'm not. I swear upon the Holy Rood, I am not Thane Tedmund.
What in heaven's name is happening here?
Who are you? Speak quickly, or I will slit your throat and leave you for the crows.
Shergar. I'm called Shergar. Lord Tedmund pays me a measly coin to serve as his double.
Brother Shergar, you are far from Augustine's priory.
I left the cloisters many moons ago, Your Holiness. The monastic life was not my calling.
We can use you yet, Shergar. Summon Tedmund to a meeting. Get him out in the open.
Tedmund has no care for me or what I have to say. My orders come by letter, never by mouth. I hardly know the man.
You're of no use to us, then. Perhaps I should just kill you here and now.
No, wait. Let me think. Let me think. Danes. To storm the walls, you need Danes. There's a raiding camp west of here I was told to be wary of. Acting as Tedmund, I ordered a band of soldiers to capture them. If you hurry, you may be able to stop this.
If another band of Danes wants to join our assault, we'll have the distraction we need to get inside Rochester.
If the Saxons don't slaughter them first.
I am still Tedmund to the men in the field. I could speak with their captain, send his men away.
It's a fearless plan.
The Nordnir knit winding paths that cannot be unknotted. It seems Rochester was always in our path. Abbot, stay alert. We'll send word when we're ready to capture Tedmund.
And this fool? He knows much of our plan.
He'll come with us. And if he betrays me, I'll roast his balls over a roaring fire.
You will not regret this. My wily ways and quick wit will cease the need for bloodshed.
I still might kill you yet, man. If your prattling doesn't cease.
The rewards for being Tedmund are rapidly diminishing.
And how does one become a double? Are there vigorous challenges and tests to overcome?
I was born with the misfortune of looking like someone else. I should have stayed on God's chosen path.
What took you from it?
Let us approach the captain with caution. He drinks too much and does not need a reason to kill us.
St. Tedmund, what are you doing here?
How dare you address me in such a defiant manner? Do you not know who I am?
You are Tedmund, as I've said. And I mean no disrespect, Lord, but I was told you were back in Rochester.
Oh, yes? And do I... do I look like I'm in Rochester?
You, do not, sir.
A wise man is always unexpected.
You travel in strange company, Lord. An Arab and a Dane.
I'm here to advise your Thane in the ways of my people.
That is correct. A cultural exchange of sorts. Perhaps one day I will visit your, Daneland.
Norway. You mistake me for a foreigner. But are we not all just the measure of the places we've seen?
Right. Well, that aside, have you any further orders, Lord?
Yes, yes. I order you to stop loitering and return to your barracks, you scabwit.
And what of the captured Danes?
You must kill them all! Every lad! Sorry, no. Leave them here, tied up, as a feast for wolves and crows. That is all. You may depart. Shoot!
A convincing ruse that has earned you your freedom. Go, and make your life anew, not in another man's boots.
I will. This small sup of power has got me thinking. Perhaps I could be a leader of men. Yes, yes! Hurry along, men! Warm thighs and...
Tied up like animals. I need to free them.
You have Tedmund's orders.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
We owe you our lives, friend. These Saxon whoresons would have killed us all.
Yes, they would have. And now's your chance to hit back. March with us on Rochester and drain it of riches.
I would gladly, friend. But we few will not break those iron-thick walls.
And we have no allies in Wessex. None who could be called upon to attack their countrymen.
Mercia will heed the call. Gidrich will provide our Viking a horde. We'll send a message to Oxenfordshire. The men of Mercia would gladly take a swipe at Wessex. What is your name, warrior?
Runa Egilsdotter.
We need ships, Runa.
We have a small fleet moored upriver, but the naval chain blocks passage to Rochester's walls.
I will remove it, and your people will bring their ships. Now, gather these fallen weapons and armor. Gidrich and the men of Oxenfordshire will need them to hide their Mercian origins.
My warriors were denied Valhalla today. I cannot bear the idea of gifting their weapons to more Saxons.
Their sacrifice was great. Their gift will be all the greater.
They will know justice with our victory. It will calm their restless shades, I promise. Will your men bring the armor to the battle?
And what is our plan?
In the morning, you will go to Buckingham, remind Gidrich of his promise. When you have his bond, meet me on the shore near Rochester with the ships.
But Cunibert must be warned in advance. He'll need time to muster his rescue party.
Runa, that is your task. I will tell you where to meet him before you leave.
All seems in order. At first new light, I will leave.
Good. That gives us time to drink. You've traveled so far to carry out your duty. Is this the life of a hidden one? Always on the move?
Mine is not the usual path. The Creed does travel. Our ideals are universal. We believe that.
So there's nowhere you call home?
No place I call home. No.
Mid.
For me, home is family. But I have no family.
No one? Not even Hytham?
Parents, brothers, all dead.
I lost my parents when I was 9 winters alone. Without Sigurd, I would have...
There is always one unbreakable bond.
Yes.
Children. They bewilder you. They can cause you so much worry. Fill you with joy. Even stop your heart. And if you're lucky, they replace you. I was not so lucky. I had a son. I miss him terribly. even now.
I am sorry, Basim.
He was taken from me. By someone I trusted. A friend, a mentor. A man who I would trust with anything. But a man you trust with anything can take everything. He took all I had. All I had.
Rochester will not be an easy nut to crack. Time to prepare. What do you see, Sunan? This place is heavily guarded. I need to clear this fort and break this chain to get our ships safely upriver. The mechanism should be inside. I need to clear this fort and break this chain to get our ships safely upriver. The mechanism should be inside.
We have this. Damn coward! Suffer for that!
With the chain down, Gidrich and the ships can get through.
Eivor, we await your orders.
You brought your weapons and armor.
Aye, Raven Tamer.
Good. Now we dig in and wait for our friends. Well met, old friend.
When the chance arrived to lodge an axe in the sod of Wessex, you thought of me. Such an honor.
Is everything else in place, Eivor? Are we ready to take Rochester?
Rally our army. We will drag this mouse from his hole.
Look out! Oil! Incoming oil!
Then we will put them out.
Follow my lead.
No! Incoming oil!
You're dead.
Together, lad!
Finish you.
Tatmund is holed up in the tower keep. Press forward!
You die now.
You're going to blindside the idiot.
I'll kill you.
Age me all off.
God grant me strength.
Come on, let's end this.
Here comes the oil.
God curse you!
Comes in oil.
I'll kill you!
Another gate! It will not hold against us! Beware that burning oil! Break down that gate!
Loose. Mongrel.
You will pay! Ah! That burns!
Shit! Shit! Won't take long. Follow my lead.
Keep going! Keep going! Inside! Then we must look higher up for a way inside.
That's enough.
Finished!
garrison goes to his grave! Slittering away, there! A good strike, Eivor!
Before I let you take this fortress! Kill me, and all of Wessex will rise against you! Dare to take this fortress, Dane. Alfred's army will smear your innards across the battlements.
We're not here for stone and sand, Thane Tedmund.
I shit on you! You and your toy gods! I will not bow to you like some puppet's lord! I would rather die!
How much will your king pay us to keep your sniveling head upon your neck?
An army marches upon us from the south. A holy man from St. Hadrian's Priory, backed by a field.
Ah, then, Abbot Kinnebert, God be praised. If riches are all you care about, the church has it in abundance.
If the terms are fair, you'll have your freedom. A chest or two of silver for a shit-stained sewer rat.
Stay quiet, or I'll not be able to stop my friend from slitting your throat.
Ah! Watch yourself, heathen! You handle me too roughly! You will die for the indignities you've showered upon me, Dane!
I mean no offense, Thane. You're only a hefty ransom to me, nothing more.
This is why you batter down my gates, kill me men, for a purse of grubby coin? You have no honor!
Enough! I'll return you to the Saxons.
You there, heathens! Let this good man go, or suffer an iron sickness.
And what you offer us in return?
Your lives?
We lost many good men storming this keep. It will not be in vain, Christ's slave. 20 chests of silver.
Give them what they ask, Kinnebert.
A hefty sum that will leave God's coffers hollow. I cannot give it up without some assurance. Tedmund!
You extort me in return for my life? You were swiftly met, Abbot. Not long after these scallious worms took my fort.
On the Lord's bidding, Tedmund. At prayer, a terrible vision befell me. A host of heathens, your life in danger.
A coincidence I find rather... rather ominous, Abbot. Do you...
God help you, man. Are you well?
Air! I need air!
He's dead.
The work of poison, no doubt.
No. Rouse the man. He cannot be dead. He must not be dead.
Poison? How does the man die of poison in our arms?
Many great kings and paranoids have carried poison in times of war, as an alternative to capture and ransom.
A catastrophe! Alfred will choose another and... By the saints! Alfred! How will I explain this to the king?
We followed this road to its end, Cunibert. You may not like where it led, but you owe us our half of the bargain.
You shall have your paladin. I need a day. Return to my abbey tomorrow, and you shall... Oh, dear, oh dear.
These delays are grinding at my bones. We should abandon Cunibert. Find Fulke ourselves.
Peace, Eivor. Speak with Giedrich and relieve him of his oath. I'll meet you at Cunibert's Abbey.
You fought like beasts, escaped from your hell today, Giedrich. Your oath to me is fulfilled.
It was good to stand shoulder to shoulder with you against the pox dogs of Wessex. May our friendship endure.
This tangle-briar of Christians and lords means nothing to me. I'm here for Sigurd.
I understand. When you find him again, come see me. We'll feast and sing, with mead and friendship to warm us.
Agreed. No more winters for you.
Better to die than face my lords. I hope my Magister Magnus forgives me. For so long, I looked to him for guidance, for order.
If your honor is slow, a true lord cannot forgive you. They cannot.
Now I will turn my gaze to Warden, Tiwar, and Funor.
Yeah, let's go.
I will continue to turn until I find some forgiveness.
You will spin and drill yourself to an endless bottom.
And I'm loving it. Have you played this? Have you finished this game?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Have you played the other Assassin's Creed like Origin, Odyssey? I have played Odyssey, but I haven't played Origin. Oh, you haven't? Okay. What do you play on? PC or something else?
Yeah!
Oh, okay. Odyssey is good. You should try it. Man, I wish if they made.
It's too quiet here. Where are
like,
the brothers?
a new Prince
or
of
the Abbot's
Persia.
men?
I would say well met,
Oh, you have a
brother.
PS5. Awesome,
I cannot
man.
shake off the needle itch of dread.
I got a PS5 too.
Is something wrong?
I followed the abbot here, kept him in my sight. But the monks, his servants, I have seen nothing of them.
Dead?
I do not think so. But there is no good here in this grave hush.
And where is the abbot now?
In his quarters. Come, and be on your guard.
It is too quiet here. Where are the brothers? Or the abbot's men? Does this have the stench of betrayal to you?
Why would the godly shepherd ally with the heretic?
Cunibert is a man who craves power and position. With Tedman dead, he must find it somewhere else.
By the way, there is no Ubisoft subscription.
Keep your eyes and blade
Ubisoft
sharp.
Plus subscription in PS5.
It's too
right?
quiet here.
Only the EA Play
Where
is
are the
available,
brothers?
right?
Or the abbot's men?
Yeah, they're so hard to get, man.
Cunibert,
Oh, she's here.
your guests have arrived. Come. Supper's ready. The dear abbot sent me a warm invitation, said my friends were eager to meet with me. It's early for supper, I know. But Cunibert's ale goes so well with roasted lamb and cinnamon blueberry peas. I couldn't resist.
Where is my brother?
Is he not here? Mon Dieu, I never told him.
Kill her, and we'll never find Sigurd.
Sit, Ava. Eat. And let me tell you the tale of a man who talks with gods.
You mock me. I've killed for much less.
Of course you have. Isn't that the way of this ugly world? We call the sheep and thin the flock as we see fit, you and I. Most who walk the earth are little more than talking blood bladders, wasted flesh. But not Sigurd. Sigurd is something else. Sigurd has been touched.
Yeah,
he is deified.
PS4 came out like 8 years ago, right?
Through him.
You lured him in with that lie. Your words are bile and blight.
You should have listened, Ava.
Is there going to be a
I
PS5
tried
Pro?
to tell you. The gods are real and their power is within our
Like,
grasp.
like the PS4 Pro?
You will never find him. Not till I have had my fill. To old friends.
I hate this woman.
This really is delicious, Cunibert. Is it cloves I taste? Well, that concludes supper. Kill them, and bring their bodies to my sanctum in Canterbury.
They will be upon us soon. Maybe there is another way out. Steel yourself, Ava. Your city is lost.
Your god waits on the edge of my axe, Saxons. Fulke let slip that her sanctum is at Canterbury.
She did. And with no cause. I'd approach the place with caution. It may be a lie.
It may be, but it's the only lead we have.
I hope all this innocent sacrifice is worth the trouble.
It's Sigurd, my brother. Of course it is.
Then come, let us dive into the maw of death. I was never keen on seeing my winter years. This will not be for nothing, Eivor. We will find Sigurd.
It's not just him. I want Fulke to suffer.
It's getting late. Time to end the stream, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Will you be joining my stream? Okay, man. I'll see you tomorrow.